Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of The Yoon Show. Today we're going to introduce the intricate game of distance in Taekwondo Sparring. If a sparring match were like a game of chess, then we're just going to discuss how far each chess pieces can travel. No strategies just yet. And I'm going to do something really interesting here, which is to categorize and organize each kick into how far they travel. You'll see what I mean pretty soon. And I'm going to be using the labeling system with the letters K and P. K stands for kicks, and P stands for position. And the letter P will be followed by a number, which denotes how far you are relative to your opponent. And the letter K will be followed by another number, which denotes the corresponding kick to that P position. And I'm going to be using this labeling system for these future episodes and analyzing fights. So this is really important. You should get this down. You should watch this episode if you want to watch later episodes. It's like learning the numbers 1 through 10 before adding and subtracting.
Oh, hey, Phil.
Hi, Rich.
How's it going?
Oh, you ready to film today?
Yeah, let's do this.
Still can't turn left, huh?
I can't.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Rich, I want you to kick me as fast and hard as you can. Get ready.
Hey!
And guys, this is P2, otherwise known as race distance, because you're literally racing your opponent to who can get to the target first. And this is most likely where you practice 80% of your target kicking. If your instructor tells you, kick this target as fast and as hard as you can, then you're going to get in this position. You're not going to get over here to kick your target as fast as you can. So this is P2. Rich is going to show us some kicks you can throw from race distance, and then I'm going to show you some footage from competitions that athletes have used.
Ah!
Yeah. One more.
Gotcha!
And then
Ah! Ah! Gotcha! Gotcha!
one more.
Ah!
Basha.
Ah! Ah!
Basha. One more. Basha. Okay. All right, guys, now we're going to use P2 to gauge the rest of the distances. So if we're in P2 and he takes another half step back, now we're going to call this P3. And this is a safer distance in P2 because he can't race you, I can't race him. And Rich is going to show us some kicks from P3, which is K3. And then I'm going to show you some footage from real competitions that athletes have used in P3.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Nice.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Now from P3, let's take another half step back. Now we're going to call this P4. And Rich is going to show us some kicks from P4, which is K4.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Basha. Basha. All right, so we covered P3 and P4. So we're going to come back to P2, which is that race. And then he's going to take another half step forward. And we're going to call this P1. This is that awkward distance where you don't know whether to kick or clinch. So he's going to show some K1s, and then I'm going to show you some examples from competitions. All right.
Bah!
One more.
Bah!
Bah!
Gotcha!
One more.
Bah!
One more.
Bah!
Like a real short front leg.
Okay. Bah!
Okay. Go ahead.
Bah!
Acha. One more.
Bah!
Yeah.
Bah! Bah!
One more.
Bah!
All right, guys. Last distance left is P0. And P0 is clinching. You and your opponent are super close, nice and intimate, right? And there aren't too many kicks you could do from here because our legs are this long and the target is so close to us. So this is an entire game of its own. There are people that have won world championships just using inside game. So this is going to be an entire episode on its own later. So Rich is going to show an inside axe kick, and then I'm going to show you some clinch game examples from competitions. Yeah, one more. That's just a general overview of P position, 0 through 4, and K kicks, 0 through 4. So what's really important to remember is that kicks are replaceable, just as long as they're in that K number category. Like for example, I'm going to be using roundhouse kick for most of my examples in later episodes. But just remember that they're replaceable with any other kicks. You can throw a double, you can go to the face, whatever, just as long as they fall in the same K category.
Hey, we should give him some homework.
Jeez. Okay. Okay, so we have a little game for you. You're going to need a partner for this, and you should designate who's going to be the initiator and who's going to be the reactor. And this game has 3 rules. So the first rule is that you maintain P3. Remember, P3 is just half step back from race distance. And second rule, the initiator initiates the action. So if I scoot forward, he scoots back. Maintain P3 at all times. If I scoot back, he comes forward, scoot back like this. Just maintain P3 at all times. Rule number 3, if I try to cover too many steps at once, he's going to clinch. Like that. And get creative with how you move around your opponent. Because you don't always move like that. Some of them are going to creep in like this. Some of them are going to step in like that. Some of them are going to step back like that. Get creative. Make sure you're giving your partner a lot of looks that he might see in a real competition match. So I'm going to be the initiator, and Richard is going to be reacting to my movements. Okay. This little game should help you being aware of where you are during a real match. And make sure you switch. Don't just have all the fun by yourself. And now that we're done with the labels, we're going to start discussing strategies in the future episodes. I am sure you have noticed these obnoxious t-shirts with my face on it. If you want one of these, go ahead and click in the link in the description box. And it's really important that I hear your feedback. So if you have any questions, message me, comment, call me on my phone, send me a page, beeper, note in a bottle and send it in the ocean. I don't care. Ask me questions, because if I don't get your feedback, I can't tell if I'm going too slow or too fast. This way, I can cater the tutorials for you. And if you want to go to the next episode, click right over here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click right over there. And as always, thank you for watching The Yoon Show.